country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Played by Gabriel Ritland League.
I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. To the air on first down. Intercepted in the first drive.
Oh, shit, boy.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Crosses to 40. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Extending the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
He might want another play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Holmes. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alchuk. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a gap. It's Alchuk. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Gonna run it, it's Ocha. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push and leading by 3.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hemby. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35, it's first and 10. Caught behind the line, it's Becker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected
in college football,
defense. And for some, this could fall under that category. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands.
Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get it stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. The throw to the outside is complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got it on the outside. It's Ocha.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it.
Look at that motherfucking end zone, man.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Noles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in.
Oh, he scored.
Touchdown, Seminoles.
I'm not giving that.
Wow.
No, that's crazy.
They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on, and his his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, no!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Becker. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Good shit.
He dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Good timing on the quick out. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gives it on the option. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you're going to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Buys a little extra time. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Using his feet. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback adapting. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
You see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Archer. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Knowles will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to...
There he goes! Running through contact. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh. Oh.